I'm Donna Thompson.
Whoever is on the phone, if you can mute yourself, please. You're interfering with
Okay.
the court proceeding, and we're going to have to disconnect you if you do not mute your phone. Is the interpreter on the line with us today?
Interpreter is on the line, Your Honor, and interpreter is aware that there is a Spanish defendant on the regular list, and that Ajo also needs a Spanish an interpreter.
All right, thank you. I appreciate, that's what I was about to tell you.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and go on mute. I think that there are about 3 cases before the first Spanish.
Okay, thank you. Okay. And the person sitting there, can I have your name, please?
My name is Dexter.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. How are you today?
I'm doing okay.
You're here today charged with assault and disorderly conduct, domestic violence. I'm going to release you from jail and give you a new court date. That new court date is going to be on December the 16th at 10:30 in the morning in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. So you are being released, okay? And your new court date is December the 16th. I just sent the paperwork through. You'll get it, and then you'll be released from jail, okay?
Thank you so much.
You have a good day.
So,
Okay, go ahead and stand up.
Hi, can I have your name, please? Get it.
Your full
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have charges of disorderly conduct and you missed your court date in Justice Court. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of December the 16th at 8:30 in the morning. So you are going to be released. On your Justice Court case, your new court date is December the 16th at 8:30 in the morning in Justice Court in downtown Tucson, okay? Now, it looks like you have a case out of the Tucson City Court. Let me take a look at that with you as well, okay? I'm going to release you on that charge and give you a new court date of January the 12th, 2026 in Tucson City Court at 9 o'clock in the morning. You need to appear at that date and time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand? All right, you're going to be released. Good luck to you.
Okay, come on. Okay. Watch that door. Have a seat at the middle.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yes, it's Aida Messick.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. Madam Clerk, is this the one we have somebody on the phone with or no? Hey, ma'am, you're here today charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct. Do we have somebody on the phone on this matter that wants to be heard?
Yes. Hello,
Yes. What is your name, sir?
I'm John Springer.
And what is your relationship to the defendant?
I'm my father.
Okay, hi, I'm Judge Hazel. The purpose of this
Hey,
hearing,
Judge.
the purpose of this hearing tonight is to determine whether she should be released and the release conditions. What would you like to tell me?
Judge, I'm afraid to have her in the home. She's very violent. She broke down the door. She has a history of cutting up clothes with scissors when she gets mad. She's been breaking dishes a couple weeks ago. I got minors in the home and small pets, and I'm afraid for my family's safety.
Okay. All right, then I will order that she not return to where you're located at then. Did she live with you previously?
He's been living with me for a few years.
Okay, so then by law, she would be entitled to contact the police and then have, come over with the sheriff to get her stuff. That's a provision of law. So what I'm going to do is release you, ma'am, and give you a new court date. That new court date is December the 16th at 10:30 in Justice Court, but I am ordering that you not return to the scene of the crime and not have any contact with any victims. You cannot drive without a valid license, no drugs, commit no acts of domestic violence, no firearms. If you have property at that location you wish to retrieve, you must contact the sheriff's office and they will go over there with you. You have to contact them first and they will make arrangements to visit there with you to get your belongings, okay? So you are being released. Good luck.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck to you, ma'am, but remember, you cannot go back over there.
Okay, Honor.
Okay, stand up.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Cody, out that door.
Thank you.
Proceed with the females.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Cody Kaiser.
Can I have your name one more time?
Cody Kaiser.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel.
How's it going?
You're here today on charges of assault and disorderly conduct. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of January the 5th, 2026 in Tucson City Court in downtown Tucson.
Okay.
Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact or no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, commit no acts of domestic violence. So you are being released, okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Lilia Armenta. ¿Su nombre, por favor, señora?
Lilia Armenta.
Lilia Armenta.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today. You're charged with domestic violence assault. We're aided by the,
Muy buenas tardes. Yo soy el juez Hazel. Se le acusa de violencia intrafamiliar, agresión.
what I'm going to do today is release you and give you a new court date.
Lo que voy a hacer hoy es dejarla en libertad y darle una nueva fecha de audiencia.
Perfect.
The new court date is going to be December the 16th
Nueva fecha de audiencia el 16 de diciembre
at 10:30 in the morning in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson.
a las 10:30 de la mañana en el Tribunal de Justicia del Condado de Pima en el centro.
Okay, perfecto.
I'm going to direct that you commit no acts of domestic violence,
Voy a ordenar que usted no haga nada de violencia intrafamiliar,
no alcohol, and no drugs.
nada de bebidas alcohólicas ni tampoco drogas
Okay.
And no weapons.
y nada de armas.
Okay, you're being released. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
Thank
Muy
you.
bien, la están dejando en libertad. Señora, ¿tiene alguna pregunta?
Pensé que me había dicho que
Solamente si usted quiere preguntar.
Oh, mande.
Si usted tiene preguntas para
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sí, tengo una pregunta. En mi caso fue al revés. Mi esposo fue el que me agredió a mí y me tiró al piso, me rompió una uña y tengo un chichón en la cara.
Será mejor de esperar de hablar.
Hello.
Everybody's talking at one time.
Todo el mundo está hablando a la vez. In my case, it was the exact opposite. My husband threw me on the floor. He broke
We're
my
not here
hand.
to discuss this tonight.
Señores, no estamos aquí para hablar de eso hoy.
Perfect.
All right, I release you. Good night, ma'am.
Okay.
La estoy dejando
Okay.
estar. Muy buenas noches.
Gracias.
Go out that door. Proceed with the females.
Thank you.
Baker.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Okay, we have the How do we switch the view then? The Ajo person is on the line, so we.
Yeah, Your Honor, yeah, we have the Ajo here if you want to knock on the Spanish interpreter first, so she can get off the line, so we don't have to hold her till the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
Interpreter ready?
That's number 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, can I have your name?
Natán
Por
Escalona.
favor. Su nombre, por favor, señor.
Natán Escalona.
And Judge, may-
Natán Escalona.
So sorry, Judge. May we waive reading for Mr. Escalona?
Yes.
Señoría, en relación al señor Escalona, ¿podemos renunciar a la lectura de cargos? El juez contesta que sí.
Sir, you have a warrant out of the state of Florida.
Señor, usted tiene una orden de arresto que viene del estado de Florida.
I am required by law to set you to a hearing, an extradition hearing.
Se me requiere fijar una fecha para una audiencia de extradición.
Does the state have a position on bond?
La fiscalía tiene una postura en relación a la fianza.
Yes, Your Honor. The warrant does not list a suggested bond.
Sí, su señoría, la orden de arresto no menciona una fianza sugerida.
I'm aware of
The
that.
state, the
Sí,
state
estoy-
is suggesting $50,000.
Se está sugiriendo $50,000.
I'm noting that he has prior probation violations and this is, and prior similar offenses.
Okay.
Estoy notando que él tiene que se ha quebrantado la libertad a prueba y también que tiene también unos delitos, antecedentes muy parecidos.
He has no ties to Tucson
No tiene ningún lazo a Tucson
and was contacted at the point of entry.
y se contactó con él en la entrada a los Estados Unidos.
Thank you.
So I think it's appropriate to hold him. Also, the ICE hold, it's my understanding that the Pima County Jail is not honoring those, so I don't think we should rely on that.
Muy bien, y también, entonces por eso creo que deberíamos de tenerlo. También quiero señalar que sí existe una orden de detención de ICE, pero que la cárcel del condado de Pima no está honrando esas órdenes de detención, así que no podemos depender de eso.
Thank you.
Attorney for the defendant.
Gracias. Abogado que representa al acusado.
Judge, we're asking that Mr. Escalona is released to pretrial services.
Su señoría, estamos pidiendo que lo deje en libertad el señor Escalona a servicio de juicio.
While he doesn't live in Arizona, this warrant is from Florida, which is where he does live.
Aunque él no vive en Florida, esta orden de arresto tiene origen en Florida. And that is where he lives in Florida. I'm sorry, did I get that right or no?
That is correct.
Y sí, allí es donde él vive.
He was arrested at the border, coming back into the country. So he might have been traveling back to Florida anyway.
Lo arrestaron ahí en la frontera, entrando de nuevo a los Estados Unidos. Puede que él estuviera viajando a Florida.
And the fact that he was arrested at the border suggests to me that he wasn't aware of this warrant.
Y el hecho de que lo arrestaron en la frontera me sugiere a mí que él no estaba consciente que existía una orden de arresto en su contra.
So Judge, we're asking that Mr. Escalona is released to pretrial services and we set the extradition hearing or allow him to return to Florida to take care of this.
Su señoría, estoy pidiendo que lo dejen en libertad bajo la supervisión de servicios previos a juicio y que fijemos una fecha para una audiencia de extradición. o que lo dejamos volver a Florida para encargarse del caso en sí.
I'm going to appoint the legal defender to represent him.
Voy a nombrar a la oficina del defensor legal para representarlo.
I'm going to set this matter for an extradition hearing on December 11th at 2:30 p.m. in Superior Court.
Voy a fijar este caso para una audiencia de extradición para el 11 de diciembre a las 2:30 de la tarde en el Tribunal Superior del Condado de Pima.
I'm going to set the bond at $25,000 cash secured.
Y voy a fijar la fianza en $25,000, ya sea en efectivo o por garantía.
With standard release conditions.
Y si paga la fianza, las condiciones de libertad son las normas, las normales, los estándares.
Good luck to you, sir.
Señor, mucha suerte.
And can the jail in Tucson confirm that we have no other Spanish speakers, please?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you to the interpreter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good night.
Thank you. Okay, sir, sitting there, can I have your name, please?
Ode Baker.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with possession of dangerous drugs, misconduct with a weapon, unlawful flight from law enforcement, aggravated assault, plus a number of misdemeanor charges. Does the state have a position on Mr. Baker? On the misdemeanor?
Yes, Your- on the misdemeanor? No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. My mistake.
Yes, Your Honor. The state is recommending $50,000. I understand that he doesn't have any felony convictions or history based on the pretrial services report. However, he has to have some sort of history because his NCA score is 5. He has an FTA score of 5 and an NVCA flag. Charges in their classes of felonies do not accurately reflect the gravity of what happened in this offense. I'm also noting that law enforcement requested no bond. Usually they put no recommendation. They requested no bond. Unfortunately, I don't have a legal basis to ask for that. But I think it's appropriate to impose a bond here, and the state is recommending $50,000 based on the risk to the community and the nature of the offenses.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Judge, we are asking that Mr. Baker is released to pretrial services. He's very young. He's 20 years old. He's lived in Tucson for the past 13 years, and he has no felony history.
Thank you. I'm going to set the bond at $50,000 cash secured. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on December the 16th at 4 p.m. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't go to the scene of the crime, no alcohol, no drugs. So, sir, your next court date is December the 16th at 4 o'clock in the Ajo Justice Court in Ajo. If you post that bond, you must appear at that time. If you don't post the bond, you'll remain in custody being transported to your hearing. You will have an attorney at all prior next further proceedings. On your misdemeanor charges, I am releasing you and giving you a new court date on December the 23rd. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And Judge, what time is the December 23rd hearing?
On city court.
So let's go back and look. 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And then,
Oh,
Judge, you said a Tucson City Court misdemeanor as well. Is that going to be an OR?
the Tucson City Warrant, is that that's the 12th?
Yeah, is that you release on that as well?
Yeah.
Put on there as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up?
Carlton? Over here, sir. Have a seat.
Sir, I'll be right with you. Can I have your name, please, sir?
Carlton to share.
Okay, you're here today on charges of aggravated assault, resisting arrest. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state is okay with release to pretrial services in this case based on the, he has one prior felony, but it's old. Also, looking at the facts of the case, they charged it as a class 2. I think ultimately it's going to end up being a class 5 based on those, but based on the description.
Attorney for the defendant have any objection to his release?
No, Judge.
All right, sir, I'm going to release you and give you a preliminary hearing on December the 26th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. I'm going to release you through pretrial services. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm going to order that you not drive without a license, no alcohol, no drugs, and our supervised pretrial services. So you are being released. Your next court date is the 26th of December here in the Justice Court in downtown Tucson. Good luck to you, sir.
The males?
Your macho?
Here, sir.
Hi, sir. Can I have your name, please?
Dominic Daniel Camacho.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today in cases out of 3 different courts. First, you have a warrant out of Superior Court. You failed to appear. The judge set a bond in the amount of $1,500. Does the state have a position on that warrant?
The state requests that you honor the amount of the Superior Court or the grand jury warrant. He also has a hold for 2 other cases in Superior Court that he failed to appear, that he hasn't been seen yet on. So I think it's appropriate to set a bond, and I'm recommending that you choose $1,500, which is the amount of the warrant.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Judge, we're asking for a lower bond because he is going to be held without bond on the other matters.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to set the bond at $1,500 on the new Superior Court matter. Appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent the defendant. Set this matter for an arraignment on December the 12th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including if bond is posted, released through pretrial services. Let's go on to your other cases now, sir. You also have a warrant out of Justice Court. On your warrant out of Justice Court, for a paraphernalia charge, I'm going to set your bond at $100. Give you a new court date on Monday with Judge Steele in Justice Court by video at 1 p.m. And I am going to appoint an attorney to represent you. I'm going to appoint Alexander Ball to be your attorney. Standard release conditions will apply. So you will have court on your Justice Court matter on Monday. Now you also have warrants out of Tucson City Court. On your Tucson City Court warrants for failure to appear, I'm going to set your bond also at $100. I am going to give you a new court date of December the 16th for a video review. And that will be at 1:45 p.m. And if you are released for whatever reason, your next court date in Tucson will be January the 7th, 2026 at 2 p.m. In your Tucson City case, I will impose standard release conditions, and I will also appoint the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you in these proceedings. So you will have court coming up on Monday, the 16th, and then also the 12th. So good luck to you, sir.
Campbell?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Megan Campbell.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today on a number of matters. First, you have a warrant out of Superior Court. You failed to appear and the bond was set at $5,000. Does the state have a position on that matter?
Judge, normally I would ask that you honor the Superior Court warrant, but based on the circumstances of the offense and also that we didn't have a proper place to send the arraignment notice, I am okay with pretrial services and giving her a second chance.
I'm not inclined to release her. It said that she failed to abide by all conditions of release the last time she was released on pretrial supervision.
With that information, Your Honor, then I'll ask that you honor the amount from Superior Court.
Attorney for the defendant?
Judge, we're asking for a nominal bond for time credit. Any bond is going to be akin to no bond for Ms. Campbell, so we're asking for a nominal bond.
Okay, I'm going to affirm the $5,000 bond set by Superior Court. I think that's appropriate. I am going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent the defendant. If she does post a bond and not released, she will be supervised through pretrial services. Standard conditions will apply, including additional conditions don't return to the scene of the crime. Let's go on to her other cases now.
And Judge, did you already set her arraignment date?
Yes, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot to mention it, but I believe it's the 11th. It's the 12th at 1:30 p.m. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, you also have a warrant out of South Tucson Justice Court. On that matter, I am releasing you and giving you a new court date of December the 23rd at 10 a.m. I will inform them that however you are in custody in other cases, so if they want to see you prior to that time, they can do so. Now let's go on to your cases out of City of Tucson. You have new charges today out of the City of Tucson for trespass and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to set this matter for a non-transport review on November the 16th, 2026. I am releasing you on this charge. However, I am appointing the Office of the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you. So you're only being held on your felony matters. On your misdemeanor matters, you are being released. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Hey, go out that door, have a seat with the emails. Madison?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Hi, my name is Madison
Your last name?
Contreras.
You're here today on charges of possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of narcotic drugs. You also have some warrants out of the City of Tucson. The state have a position on the new felony charges.
Your Honor, the state's moving to dismiss without prejudice due to the amount of drugs.
Okay, I'm going to dismiss the felony charges on the state's request. Let's go on to the Tucson City warrants now. You have warrants for possession of drug paraphernalia, failure to appear, and another possession of drug paraphernalia charge. I'm going to set your bond at $100. Appoint the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you. I'm going to set this matter for a video review with Judge Hale on December the 16th at 1:45 p.m. If you are released and post the bond, you must appear on the 8th of January 2026 at 2 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply in your case. But your total bond on your Tucson misdemeanors is $100. Good luck to you.
Hale? You have 100? 100?
Yeah. And the felony was dismissed.
See, Hale?
All right, Mr. Hale, you're here today on 2 charges of counts of aggravated harassment. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, at first, could we inquire of the jail whether or not there's a probation hold yet?
Does the jail know if there's been a probation hold filed yet?
Checking, Judge.
Judge, I don't have that.
I'm sorry, everybody was talking at once. I'm sorry.
They do not have one. They do not have a hold right now.
We don't have one yet.
Thank you for asking. So, Judge, I anticipate that one will be coming. I think it's just because of the weekend that it's not there yet. The state is recommending the $25,000 bond. His NCA and FTA scores are both 6. He has an NVCA flag. For the court's information, the case that he's on probation for is an arson case. The listed victim in that case and that residence are the same as the victim in this harassment case.
Yeah,
She's on
the phone as well, and I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware what he's on probation for.
Yeah, there's an ongoing history of harassment, and it appears that even with him being on supervised probation, that's not going to prevent his behavior. So the state is asking that he be held. We're proposing a $25,000 bond.
Attorney for the defendant.
Judge, we're asking that Mr. Hale is released or a substantially lower bond if you're not inclined to release him. He is disabled. He and the victim do not live together, and he has long ties to Tucson.
Okay. And I believe we do have another person on the phone that wants to be heard. Is that right? Ma'am, if you want to be heard, you have to unmute yourself. The purpose of this hearing is for me to ask what release conditions you recommend. It doesn't appear she's unmuted. What I'm going to do is set the bond in the amount of $5,000 cash secured. It is likely that a probation violation is coming. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent the defendant. I'm going to set this matter for preliminary hearing on December the 16th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply. He also has 2 Tucson City warrants as well. Let's take a look at those. They're all for disorderly conduct, multiple charges of disorderly conduct out of the city of Tucson. I'm going to set a $100 bond on those Tucson City warrants and set the matter for a video review with Judge Bond on December the 17th. And that will be at 1:30 p.m. If he is released, he'll need to appear at the same date and time in person with Judge Bond at 1:30. Standard release conditions will also apply in that case. Good luck to you, sir. Your new court date is December the 16th and December the 17th. Sorry. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Michael Andrew Tokar.
Hi, this is Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of aggravated domestic violence, aggravated harassment.
Okay.
Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, the state is recommending $25,000 bond. He was just released from parole supervision last week. And it is the same victim, his mother, as the case in this case that he was on, as the previous case. He made threats to her. It appears based on his history of behavior, he is not going to leave her alone. So the state is recommending $25,000.
Okay, attorney for the defendant.
Judge, Mr. Tokar would like to go to the CRC, so we're asking that he's released to pretrial services, so he can go to the CRC.
Thank you. I'm going to set his bond at $5,000 cash secured. I'm going to set the matter for preliminary hearing on December the 16th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victim, don't go to victim locations, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. If he is released, he'll be supervised for pretrial services. Lastly, I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent him in all further proceedings. Good luck to you, sir. Is there anything further from the state tonight?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you,
Bye,
attorney.
Twyla.
Bye, Ty. Bye,
Anything,
everybody.
anything further from defense? Okay, thank you.
Judge, thank you.